Welcome everyone to a discussion that might just change the way you perceive your daily life. Today we dive into an experiment I did in 2023. I quit social media for 30 days, and this is what I learned. Now, before we jump into the nitty-gritty, let's take a moment to understand why this topic is of such importance to you and I. But before we go any farther, please like this video and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Social media, while it connects us to the world, can sometimes disconnect us from our own reality. It's a world of endless scrolling, a constant barrage of images, ideas, and opinions that can subtly shape our thoughts, actions, and even our sleep patterns. But what if we decided to step away from this virtual world, even if just for a month? What could we potentially gain? Could we reconnect with ourselves, find more joy in our immediate surroundings, improve our mental health, or even sleep better? It's time to delve deeper. So what happens when you decide to quit social media for 30 days? Let's find out. Firstly, it's crucial to understand why social media is so addictive. Just like the allure of striking gold in a casino or the thrill of a roller coaster, social media has us gripped. But why? Well, it all boils down to one tiny yet powerful brain chemical: dopamine. Dopamine is a neurotransmitter, a chemical messenger that transmits signals in the brain. When something good happens unexpectedly, dopamine is released, making us feel a surge of happiness. Now imagine this: each time you post a photo, a status, or a tweet, and you start receiving likes, comments, and shares, your brain gets a dose of dopamine. It's the same kind of dopamine rush that gamblers experience. It's an unpredictable reward. You never know when you'll hit the jackpot of reactions and engagement. And that's what keeps you coming back for more. Social media platforms are designed to exploit this very human tendency. With their endless scroll features, notifications, and personalized content, they're like dopamine-fueled slot machines, always promising the next big win. Just one more scroll, one more post, one more comment. It's not your fault that you find social media addictive. It's just how these platforms are engineered. They're built to keep you hooked, to keep you scrolling, to keep you engaged. They're built to give you that dopamine rush. But is it all bad? Well, not necessarily. Social media can be a wonderful tool for connection, for creativity, for awareness. But like anything else, too much of it can be harmful. And that's where the problem lies. Many of us are spending way too much time in the virtual world and not enough in the real one. So if social media is designed to be addictive, and if it's giving us a dopamine rush similar to gambling or drugs, what does this mean for us? What are the implications of this addiction? And more importantly, what can we do about it? But the question remains, what benefits can we reap by breaking free from this addiction? Let's explore. One of the most significant benefits of quitting social media is the positive impact on mental health. Imagine a world where you're not constantly comparing yourself to the highlight reels of others, where your worth isn't measured by likes and comments, where you're not in a constant state of anxiety from the onslaught of information. Sounds peaceful, doesn't it? That's the mental tranquility that can be achieved by stepping away from social media. Scientific studies have established a link between excessive social media use and negative mental health outcomes. You see, the problem lies in the comparison trap. We're constantly exposed to the best parts of other people's lives, leading to feelings of inadequacy and depression. The fear of missing out, or FOMO as it's commonly known, can also spike anxiety levels. But here's the good news. Quitting social media can help alleviate these symptoms. By disconnecting from the virtual world, you're giving yourself the chance to reconnect with your own reality. You can start to appreciate your own journey without the need for external validation. Over time, this can promote more positive emotions. As you begin to live life on your own terms, you'll find that you're not only happier, but more content. You may even discover activities that bring you joy, activities that you may have overlooked while scrolling through endless feeds. It's important to note that the benefits may not be immediate. Just like any lifestyle change, it takes time to adjust and see the positive effects. But be patient. As the saying goes, Rome wasn't built in a day. So better mental health is a clear win. But what about the other aspects of life? Let's delve deeper. Another benefit that surfaces from quitting social media is improved sleep and increased productivity. Let's delve into this a bit more. Our bodies have natural rhythms, and one of the most important ones is our sleep-wake cycle. This is our body's way of telling us when we should be awake and when we should be asleep. When we're scrolling through social media late into the night, the blue light emitted by our devices can interfere with this cycle, making it harder for us to fall asleep and reducing the quality of our sleep. This can leave us feeling tired and groggy the next day, hampering our productivity. Now, imagine a life without social media. The late-night scrolling sessions are replaced with a good book or some relaxing music. Your device is turned off well before bedtime, allowing your body to naturally prepare for a peaceful night's sleep. You wake up feeling refreshed and ready to tackle the day. But it's not just about sleep. Let's talk about productivity. Social media can be a major distraction. It's so easy to lose track of time while scrolling through feeds, watching videos, or engaging in online debates. This can eat into the time we have for other activities, such as hobbies, learning new skills, or even just catching up on work. However, quitting social media frees up a substantial amount of time. Suddenly, there are extra hours in your day that you can use to be productive. You could pick up a new hobby, dive into that book you've been meaning to read, or simply get ahead on your work. You'll be amazed at how much you can accomplish when social media isn't consuming your time. Clearly, the benefits of quitting social media are more than just mental. But what's the final verdict? So after 30 days of no social media, we find ourselves healthier mentally, sleeping better, and being more productive. It's an interesting revelation, isn't it? How something as simple as taking a break from our screens can have such profound effects on our lives. These platforms, which promise to connect us, often end up disconnecting us from our own reality, causing feelings of inadequacy and depression. But when we step away, we discover a world beyond the virtual, one that allows for self-care, better sleep, and more time for hobbies. We've talked about the addictive nature of social media, how it enthralls us, pulling us away from our own lives and into the lives of others. Yet, when we break free, we find ourselves reconnecting, not with the virtual world, but with our own reality. We find activities that bring us joy, ones that involve more than just a screen and a scroll. And then there's the improved mental health, the feeling of lightness that comes with no longer comparing our lives to those on our screens. It's a freeing experience, one that allows us to see our own lives as they truly are, not as we think they should be based on what we see online. Better sleep, more productivity, these are just some of the benefits that come with quitting social media. We find ourselves with more time that we can spend on ourselves, on our hobbies, on our passions. We find ourselves more focused, more present, and ultimately, more satisfied with our lives. The discomfort of quitting social media is real, but as we've seen, the benefits far outweigh the initial unease. Over time, this leads to increased life satisfaction, a feeling of contentment that comes from living our lives rather than watching others live theirs. Did you find this discussion useful? Leave a comment below and share your thoughts. And don't forget to use our calorie and protein calculator to kickstart and track your fitness journey. Until next time, remember, life is outside the screen.